guys, it's Shara. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today, let me grab this, sorry. Today I'm going to share a recipe. It's kind of like a granola bar, kind of not. It's probably a little less healthy than a granola bar, but we found this cute little cookie cookbook. It's just called The Cookie Cookbook. No specific author name or anything like that listed, and it has a chocolate chunk oat bars recipe in it. And I'm going to try these out today, give you a review. We bought this book for 25 cents at Goodwill. It is all cookies, cookie bars, things like that. It's kind of hard to go wrong with a book of cookie recipes. So I'm going to start by turning us around, showing you guys all our ingredients, and we'll get going from there. As usual, I am going to put the list of ingredients below, and I am making ours gluten-free, but I will put the directions below on how to make them using just regular all-purpose flour, which you would just substitute for the gluten-free flour that I'm using because I use a cup-for-cup type version. So we need flour, baking soda, and as always I buy mine in bulk and separate it out, salt, brown sugar, a stick of softened butter, 1 egg, I'm using large because that's what I buy, a tablespoon of water, a teaspoon of vanilla, which is around here somewhere, vanilla. You can use the real deal or the imitation. Old-fashioned oats. I do buy gluten-free. You do not have to. You know, whatever floats your boat. And then 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chunks divided. I'm not sure if I have 2 full cups. I have used part of this package. I buy the Enjoy Life because I know they are nut-free. You can use chocolate chips. You can use the mini, the big, the whatever you have, you know, but this is what I happen to have. And I have about, 2/3 of a bag here, so that's what I'm going to use, however much it works out to be. So we're going to start out by I did it again. Start out by preheating your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. You need a glass baking dish or a metal baking pan. I prefer the glass for dishes like this, but whatever. Use what you got. Be real. Use what you got. Calls for a 9-inch square pan. I have never owned a 9-inch square pan, never seen one. I use an 8-inch. I am just going to lightly spray it. Set it aside. Easiest part of the whole deal. Okay? We need 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I prefer better batter for my gluten-free products, but you can use just regular all-purpose flour if that's what you buy for your family. Half teaspoon of baking soda. Does anybody else buy those giant Sam's Club sizes and then realize when they get the things home that there's absolutely nothing to do but break it down into smaller containers because it is too big to use for anything reasonable? Half teaspoon of salt. Just lightly whisk this together and set it out of your way. And you guys forgive me, I'm going to clear a couple of pieces off of my workspace here so I can move around. go. Got room to move it now. Okay, now it says in our bowl to beat our brown sugar and butter in a large bowl. Sounds good if it'll come out of the little bowl. There we go. So we need 1 stick of softened butter, 1 cup of packed brown sugar. And that looks pretty packed to me. What do y'all think? Close enough for government work, as they say. So beat those together with an electric mixer until creamy. Doesn't take long as the weather gets hotter. Okay, doesn't take long as the weather gets hotter, butter gets soft fast. Now we add in our egg. I'll put my shell right there in my butter bowl. Egg, water, 1 tablespoon of water. Seems like such an odd amount to me, but whatever. And a teaspoon of vanilla. I always have to fight the urge to just eyeball the vanilla. I don't ever remember growing up seeing anybody measure vanilla. I think my grandmama, my mom, everybody around me, they just dump some in. So it says to beat this until it's well blended. Now it says to stir in the flour mixture and the 1½ cups of oats. I think I am going to put my 1½ cups of oats in here with the flour first. Doesn't say to, but let's be real, I think it'll be easier. I already keep a ½ cup scoop in my oats, so I'm just going to put 3 of these in there. If you guys hear any noise in the background, my husband's sneaking around trying to stay out of the camera view here. He's volunteered to be a taste tester, though, and let us know how these taste. I guess every family needs an official taste tester, right? Okay, let me get a spatula. Actually, I think a wooden spoon is going to serve us better. Just going to dump all this in here. And I'm going to go ahead and stir our chocolate chunks in at the same time. And it says to save a ½ cup of them out to press on the top. Guess I better do that first, hadn't I? So ½ cup out to press on the top, which means I ended up with about 1.5 cups of, so I'm only about a ½ cup short, not too bad. Stir these together good. You see inside this bowl at all? I'm deliberately not using my clear glass bowls because they're heavier, but maybe this won't be too bad. Basically, it almost looks like cookie dough, truth be told. Okay, that is mixed up really well. Let me move some stuff so I can get our pan over here. All right. Now it just says to spread it evenly into our pan. I like easy directions that don't say something complicated, you know, like pipe into rosettes or need a spatula. Pipe into rosettes or anything, you know, crazy like that. Not that I don't like pretty food, but I like to kind of keep things simple and easy to make. So, kind of smash them down into semi-flat. Flat bars. Sprinkle these chunks on top. And because you are the cook, always stop and have 2 for yourself. It's a requirement. It says so on the recipe, and if it doesn't, it should. You don't want to feed your family bad food, so you should taste it first. And these aren't bad, in case you have any doubts. Kind of mash them down on the top, so it looks like that. It says to pop them in the oven and bake about 30 minutes or just until the center feels firm, and then cool on a wire rack. Now there is something funny about this recipe. They claim that this little pan is going to make 32 bars. Now I realize that there may be somebody out there who will only eat bite-sized bars of these. But I will go ahead and tell you guys up front that my family will get maybe 9 squares. I wouldn't count any more than that out of this pretty much 9 squares. So I'm not going to lie, we will not get 32 bars out of this. If you do, more power to you. I am impressed by your willpower, but we'll get 9, maybe 16 if we're being really virtuous and they're extremely rich. But we'll see. So I'm going to pop them in the oven, bake them for the 30 minutes, and I'll bring you back and let you see what they look like when they first come out of the oven. And then I'll bring you back a little later after that and let you see them cool. And we will show you how they look served up, and I'll let you know what everybody thinks about them. So we'll be back, I don't know, an hour or so. See you in a little while. Well, guys, I wish we had smell-o-vision because these smell extremely good. This is fresh out of the oven. 30 minutes. They are firm in the center, like they said. So we'll let them cool for just a little bit. Come back and we will cut some slices. And I'm going to try. Cut them in 16 squares. We'll see. Well, guys, I kind of, can you see that? There you go. Kind of got 16 bars out of it. One side's a little bigger than the other. Nobody's perfect. Let me get a fork. See if we can get one out of here. I think since I did the cooking, I should be like Little Red Hen and get to try the first bite. What do y'all think? So that is what the inside looks like. Look at that. Oh man. These are good. Ooh, they're still warm. Yep. Let me see if my husband wants to come try a bite. Want to come try a bite of this? Come try a bite. You won't be on camera. How is it? No, he gave it a thumbs up. So that's it, guys. That is, I would just call them chocolate chunk oatmeal bars. Chunky chocolate oatmeal bars. I don't even know what the official name of the recipe was. I just call them good. They're good, guys. Now that I've got my mouth full, I'm supposed to say goodbye. Yeah, I'm still chewing. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen. If you are new here, please click that little bell and click that button and hang around. If you are an old friend, I'm glad you're back. Have a seat. I'll pour you a glass of milk and you can have a warm chocolate ooey gooey oatmeal bar with me. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.